Today on the Now, Cleveland is full of events and festivals this holiday weekend. We'll let you know where you need to be.
A deadly discovery. Park rangers at the Cuyahoga Valley National Park found a body last night. We have an inside tip.
Plus, an update on Joan Rivers. We just got new information about her condition. I'm Mike Brookbank.
And I'm Dominique Riggs. It's 4 o'clock in Cleveland, and this is the Now.
We begin with a live picture of traffic as we kick off the holiday weekend. It's estimated 35 million people will travel for Labor Day, the last big driving weekend of the summer. But the best part, you don't have to leave to have a fun-packed weekend.
And we tried to make a list of everything happening around town this weekend, and there were just, Mike, way too many to list. So here's segment producer Randy Zibnick with a few highlights.
Lots to do this Labor Day weekend in Northeast Ohio. Over at Burke Lakefront Airport, after a short hiatus, the Cleveland National Air Show and the Blue Angels rocking the North Coast. Gates open at 9 a.m. tomorrow and runs through Monday. Get your lederhosen out as Oktoberfest runs through Monday at the Cuyahoga County Fairgrounds in Berea. There's wiener dog races all weekend, a microbrew competition, and of course, all the authentic German food and beer you can handle. You know, summer's winding down when Ohio's oldest fair kicks off. In Burton, it's the Cuyahoga County Fair. The apple pie auction is Sunday and frog jumping on Monday. Festivals aplenty as well this weekend. St. Rocco's Italian Festival goes through Monday at St. Rocco Church on Fulton Road in Cleveland. And while you're there, be sure to check out the notorious Greasy Pole Competition. The St. Elias Festival runs from noon to 11 in Brooklyn tomorrow. Stop by Parma Sunday for the Hungarian Festival at German Central Park. And if you want to pack up the kids and head out to Cedar Point this weekend, it's Dollar Days with certain food items and games, just $1. So as you can see, plenty of chances to go out and enjoy this final unofficial weekend of summer in Northeast Ohio. All right, now, guys, a couple of other things going on this weekend. The Taste of Hudson, that's going to be Sunday and Monday. The Day and Night Music Festival also going down at the Agora, and Colby Calais playing a show at the Roxino. That is tomorrow night. So, Mike, again, no shortage of things to do this weekend.
Yeah, lots of eating. I had to loosen up my belt just watching your story.
Sign me up.
All right, Randy, thanks. The Greater Cleveland Regional Transit Authority has your transportation covered for the air show. Now, there's two options for you. You can ride any rapid line into the Tower City Station, board the waterfront line, and exit at the North Coast Station on 9th. The line leaves every 15 minutes from 9 to 10:30. Or you can board the free line trolley on Public Square in front of the Horseshoe Casino. That line leaves every 15 minutes from 10 a.m. to 5:30.
Sounds good. And speaking of fun things happening, Trent McGill played the role of Spider-Man today. You were rappelling down a building. Okay, so let's rewind. Fill me in. How did all this come to be?
So this is a huge charity that's going on this weekend. You can actually, if you've raised enough money over the past couple of weeks, you can rappel 22 stories.
This is you.
That's me. They told me I was one of the slowest people to make it down the wall.
Wow.
Which hurt a little inside because I'm kind of like I wanted to go fast.
They say speed doesn't matter.
Speed kills is the thing. I went slow. I took my time. It was awesome. We've got this camera on the side of my head also. We're going to get that video in here also so we can have like a front view of what it would look like.
Wow.
It was fun.
I bet it was.
And you couldn't ask for a better weather
I was going to say, was it breezy up there?
Not at all. It was calm. It was great. Now, if you're going to do it tomorrow, a little breezy, a little on the breezy side. Let's actually, we're going to go over to the wall. We're going to take a look at this. We'll talk back with you in a little bit. Here we go. We've got 89 degrees tomorrow as we roll into your start of your weekend. Look at that. Isolated storm chance. Yeah, it's possible. 89 degrees though, warm, incredibly humid. A better shot at storms on your Sunday, likely late Saturday night, early Sunday, so midnight and beyond. We'll keep that pretty wet. And then for your Labor Day Monday forecast, I do have an isolated storm chance in there, but it's not a great chance. We'll go into more detail with that, and I'll show you what your next work week will look like coming up in just a little bit. Mike?
All right, Trent, thanks. Right now, friends, family, and total strangers are gathered to remember one of 4 Case Western Reserve University students killed in a plane crash. Calling hours for Lucas Marcelli go until 7 at Pacolet Funeral Home on Wales Road in Massillon. Marcelli will be laid to rest tomorrow morning at St. Mary's Church in Massillon. A public vigil is set for Sunday night at 8:30 at the site of the crash in Willoughby Hills. New developments right now regarding a body found in the Cuyahoga Valley National Park. A source close to the investigation says the body is that of a female. 2 park rangers found the body on the side of the river near the Highland Road Bridge around 8 last night. Now, that's about 2 miles away from where the car of a missing woman was found earlier this week. 30-year-old Hillary Sharma from Eastlake vanished more than 10 days ago. The Cuyahoga County Medical Examiner will make a positive identification on the body. Scientists at the National Institutes of Health made a breakthrough discovery this week concerning the 2014 Ebola outbreak. Using advanced technology, scientists suggested the deadly virus was first brought to the West African region sometime in the past decade by an infected bat. Now, our digital producer, Megan Shaw, has been following developments in this case. She's bringing us some information that she has uncovered. Of course, we're using technology here to track this story. So what did you find?
Exactly. Well, the CDC just released the latest numbers for the number of suspected cases and the number of lab suspected cases in the Ebola outbreak. So what I did was I created this map, if you look here. So basically what I did was, if you take a look at this icon right here, this is the number for all of West Africa. So right now, suspected and confirmed cases, there are 3,069. Now, confirmed lab cases, that's 1,752. That's a lot of cases. So then what I did was I broke it out a little bit. These countries here, for example, Nigeria. If you look at this, there's suspected and confirmed cases. That's only at 17. Now, lab confirmed cases, that's at 13. Now, if you look at another country, Guinea, their numbers are much higher. Suspected cases at 648 and lab cases at 482. So what does this mean for the United States and even Cleveland? Well, the CDC also recommended that universities and colleges screen students who are from West Africa to prevent the spread of the Ebola outbreak. So what I did was, if you look here on the countries, I also listed the number of active students from Guinea in the United States. So for example, Guinea, they have 95 students who are coming to the United States for college. And that's very shocking. You know, that could be really hard for other students to deal with, especially when they don't know, any of these students who are coming in and out. Another one, if you look in Liberia, they have 204 students who are coming over to the United States for college. So what colleges are doing is they might be going through some extra screening to prevent the spread.
And also it raises awareness as well, too, that we know who's coming in that possibly is dealing with this.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks so much, Megan. We appreciate it. We're going to send it over to Dominique.
All right. Thanks, Mike. Definitely terrifying numbers there. A local church goes up in flames, and fire investigators believe how it was started was all caught on video. First Evangelical Lutheran Church in Lorain caught fire early yesterday morning. The church was heavily damaged, including an organ worth $1 million. The church plans to hold service on Sunday in the church's parking lot. Steubenville's football team back in the spotlight. Malik Richmond returned to the field for the first time since his rape conviction. Last night, Steubenville won their season opener against Cleveland JFK 49-12. According to reports, reaction was mixed concerning Richmond's return. He served a year at a juvenile facility after being found guilty of raping a girl who passed out at a party.
We're just getting started on the Now Cleveland. Coming up, there is a new bar in town, and it is not your average pub. We got to look inside this place. That's at 414.
Amazon is convenient and easy for you online shoppers, but there are certain items you should not buy.
And we're going to bring you the newest details on the condition of Joan Rivers later on.
Right now, 16-Bit Bar and Arcade is open for business. The highly anticipated new bar is on Detroit Road in Lakewood. It has 40 games, 35 are arcade games, and 5 are pinball machines. The pinball machines cost money to play because they're more expensive to maintain, but all of the arcade games are free.
If you come here after work, you'll have your 40-something-year-old partner at the law firm playing Mortal Kombat against your 23-year-old developer or computer programmer, and in that moment, they just really want to kick each other's butt, and there's no differences. It's just a very friendly environment.
Nothing wrong with Mortal Kombat. I love that game. The bar has 24 craft beers on tap, canned beers and cocktails with retro names. They don't serve food, but you're welcome to bring your own inside. Hint, hint, Melt Bar and Grilled is just down the street.
Grilled cheese. That sounds great right now. All right, Ann McNamara is here from the Now National Desk in Denver. She chats with us every day about the top stories that everybody is talking about around the country. We're turning to her now. Hello, Ann. What's going on?
Hey guys, a lot of people talking about this one. In the wake of ISIS filming the execution of more than 250 Syrian soldiers, more Americans than ever are now signing up to join the terrorist group. Among them, Fort Hood shooter Nidal Hassan, writing to the ISIS leader from his federal prison cell. Pretty scary. Meanwhile, a rebel coalition group claiming they killed a second American who was fighting for ISIS in Syria. No official confirmation from the State Department, but a TV station in Minneapolis reporting the family's been notified. Not yet known if he was friends with Douglas McCain, but they both died in that same battle. Also not clear how many Americans are currently fighting alongside ISIS. The U.S. Intelligence Department says it's very difficult to track that, but British officials estimate at least 500 of their citizens are now in Syria joining that fight. The UK today raising their own threat level.
Earlier today, the Home Secretary confirmed that the Joint Terrorism Analysis Centre has increased the threat level in the United Kingdom from substantial to severe. This is the first time in 3 years that the threat to our country has been at this level.
Homeland Security may not be reporting any credible threats, but U.S. intelligence seeing a, quote, significant increase in chatter among terrorist organizations. They've been monitoring phones and the internet and are seeing a spike in communications. Apparently, they can't say definitively if an attack is planned, but they did see some similar patterns before 9/11. Few new details are emerging right now about Joan Rivers, but we can tell you her daughter, actress Melissa Rivers, released a statement this morning saying her mother is resting comfortably. Her condition, though, still serious. The 81-year-old comedian rushed to the hospital yesterday after she reportedly stopped breathing during a throat surgery. We'll be sure to bring you any updates, and we keep checking Twitter on this one as well. It's hard to believe it's been 9 years since Hurricane Katrina ripped through the Gulf Coast, causing more than $100 billion in damage, leaving nearly 2,000 people dead. We wanted to see how much has changed within the last 9 years, and a picture says 1,000 words, right? Starting with Gulfport, Mississippi in 2005, check out what it looked like on Google Earth right before and then after Katrina in 2005. You can see the shoreline completely destroyed. Here's what it looks like now, fully restored, actually looking even better. Another area in Gulfport, the blue you're going to see is the water park. You can also see how Katrina completely wiped out that entire area. Today, a hotel stands where that water park used to be, and it looks pretty nice if we say so ourselves. In New Orleans, remember powerful images like this one as the hurricane slammed into Canal Street. And now it's looking as good as new, everything standing back straight up. And check out this giant debris mountain. It looks like just an absolute mess. And now replaced by parkland where a lot of people can enjoy their afternoon. The women living in a town in Brazil are complaining that they can't find a man. No kidding, right? The town's population is 100% female. So now, for the first time ever, the town of Novia de Cordeiro is allowing men to visit. How nice of them. Now, some of these women are married, but their husbands and sons must live elsewhere. So finding a significant other can be a little tough. That's why they decided to let the men come around. But there are certain rules. Men must be willing to follow them, too, and they include only visiting on the weekends. Right now, there's good news in the fight against kids and deadly allergies. It's all about antibiotics. You probably heard before about the correlation between the two. Well, researchers at the University of Chicago may have found a way to reverse the trend. When children are given an antibiotic, it decreases the bacteria in their stomachs that are supposed to protect them from allergies. Using mice as examples, the researchers gave them a probiotic solution containing a common bacteria in the gut. The results really impressive. This solution actually kept proteins that cause an allergic reaction completely out of the bloodstream. The next step in all of this, studying that solution to see if it will have the same effect on humans as it did on mice. Trending right now, it's back to life for a volcano in Papua New Guinea. Check out these pictures tweeted by the locals. Some of them worried because the last time this volcano erupted back in 1994, it destroyed an entire town. No evacuation orders issued just yet, but some schools and shops already closed. Authorities there say in comparison to 94, this eruption is nothing. Now for a little fun Friday. This roofer has got some mad skills, and I am not talking about what he can do with a hammer. Take a look. There he goes, the roofer posting the video on YouTube saying he can't help but sway to the music when he hears it. Oh, and if you're wondering what this song is that he's so used to, it's Enrique Iglesias. Just in case you wanted to maybe, I don't know, recreate this for yourself. Back to you guys.
At our national desk. Thanks so much for that. Hey, I'm calling my lawyer, Dominique and Trent, because that guy stole my moves.
I like it. We're boogieing down here in the Weather Center.
That was Mike's move? I bet Mike invented that move.
The move like this or the one break dancing on the roof. I could see Mike break dancing.
I bet you could, especially with those shoes.
Yeah,
He's got some fancy shoes over there.
He does.
Anyway.
Well, holiday weekend, everyone's gearing up. We're all excited for the holiday weekend. And if you're anything like me, anything like Trent, you're probably going to be outside tomorrow. Looking good.
Yeah, nice day. Very nice day. Warm day, to say the least. Some spots will touch 90. Let's go straight to it. We'll show you what we have going on as we get into your 7-day forecast for your day tomorrow. A lot of spots, yeah, we're going to hit 90. Only an isolated storm chance, but you should be mainly dry. We've got a cold front and pretty much a mess coming our way for late Saturday night. Most of your daytime activities, you should be just fine. But once you roll into your Sunday, that's when we'll see those scattered storms rolling through here. Late Sunday, we'll have some dry time, but plan on a pretty wet one Sunday. Monday, just an isolated shot at some storms. That's your Labor Day. Big travel day right there on your Monday. Still going to be on the warm side. Finally, we get a cold front roll through here. 70s, some scattered storms on Tuesday. And it looks like we start to dry it out as we roll into the new month and try to, I guess, make it feel a little more fall-like, but it looks like we got some heat in here these next couple of weeks. We'll talk more about that and get into those weekend storms coming up in just a little bit. Mike and Dominique?
All right, thanks, Trent. At least the good news is it's going to be pretty nice tomorrow, Mike.
Yes.
So, question for you. Do you ever shop on Amazon?
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't?
Well, I know I do. I shop there all the time. I buy my conditioner, vitamins.
Oh, my gosh.
Pretty much everything I can buy, I get it on Amazon. It's really convenient. Well, did you know that there are actually some things you should not buy on the site? We'll explain when the Now continues.
You know, this is a crazy number. More than 79 million people use Amazon.com every single month, and I know you're definitely one of them.
Oh, absolutely. But are you finding the best deals on the site? Ann McNamara is back with the do's and don'ts of Amazon shopping.
Hey guys, if you're one of the 80 million people who shop on Amazon, you're going to want to hear this. The website savings.com compared prices on 1,500 products and found a few you'd be better off not buying on the online giant. One of the first ones is apparel. It turns out you can actually find some better deals on brand name clothes if you just go to stores that offer coupons or specialize in discount apparel. Another one that's huge, athletic shoes. Come see this. Amazon has some great prices on dress shoes, but athletic shoes, not so much. You're better off ordering your next pair at shoebuy.com or 6pm.com. Ironically, 6pm.com is owned by Amazon, you guessed it. Next, batteries. It looks like the best deal on batteries is at a club warehouse like Costco. You can actually save 15 to 20 cents a battery. That's a lot of money. It adds up. Diapers, too. If you're not brand loyal, Amazon only sells name brand diapers, so if you're okay with using generic or store brands, you'll save more money just going to Target or Walmart. But if you can't live without your Huggies or your Pampers, signing up for the Amazon Mom program can save you 20% on diapers. Pretty good, right? Then food. While the Subscribe and Save program can save you 15%, Savings.com says you'll get a better discount again at wholesalers like Costco. You can get a 48-pack of Kellogg's Nutri-Grain bars for about $21 on Amazon, for example, and a 36. Back to you.
All right, Ann McNamara, thanks so much. You know, I'm kind of late to the party. I just started using PayPal. I know.
I think
it's 2014.
PayPal
right?
is like Hotmail. Like it was in.
Oh, now it's out?
I think so.
Oh, well then I'm
PayPal.
like late and then really late.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh.
Not a PayPal fan.
Yeah, I don't really do a lot of online shopping, so I'm going to hit you up for some tips, I think,
Okay.
since you seem to do it quite a bit.
Sounds good. Well, it's Friday, so let's celebrate with a little Follow Friday action from our digital producer, Megan Shaw.
Yeah, first of all, happy Friday, everyone. And like we said earlier in the show, there's so much going on this weekend, and that's who you need to be following on Twitter. Our first Follow Friday goes out to the one and only the Cleveland Air Show, which is at Cle Air Show on Twitter. The show is going to last through this Labor Day weekend, so check out their Twitter. They have pictures of the latest happenings of the show, so you need to follow them right now. Also, this weekend is Oktoberfest. Yeah, I know you want to. The festival starts today and runs through Monday at the Cuyahoga County Fairgrounds, and their Twitter account is at Cle Oktoberfest. And actually, you can save a couple bucks on tickets if you go to their Twitter and then go to their website. So check their Twitter out as well. Now, we also have the Geauga County Fair this weekend. If you follow their Twitter account at Geauga Fair, they'll let you know the day's events that are scheduled. And also that the fair runs through this weekend, this holiday weekend as well. And now this is where I want to go this weekend, the Taste of Hudson. It's the actual 10th annual Food, Art, and Music Festival. You can sample foods from 22 different Hudson favorites and so much more at the festivity. You need to get out there. And also this weekend is Dollar Days at the best amusement park in the world, Cedar Point. You can get certain foods and games for just $1 this weekend. I want to go. I want to go to the Taste. There's so much to do. But I also added the Now Cleveland because you need to be following us for the latest news and updates. Have a great Friday and Labor Day weekend.
All right, Megan, thanks so much. You know, Halloween is still a few months away, but Cedar Point is already hiring for its Hallow Weekends event. Hundreds of jobs are available, including park operations, food services, and games. Interviews are going to be held Sunday from 2 until 7 at Cedar Point's Castaway Bay in Sandusky. You know what they're also hiring for?
Ooh.
The Screamers. They hire like a couple hundred people to get makeup on and dress up and scream.
How do you know this?
They're called Screamsters because I got dressed up and my face done.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I'll have to show
Love
you a
it.
picture.
Please do.
All right, well, that is it for the Now. Thanks so much for joining us.
Have a great weekend and be safe. Bye.